Good morning, boys and girls in the blue room. It's Inga, and I wanted to share a story with you. It's the first one, so it's my first time recording. Hope it works out well. I would like to read to you the book The Hungry Thing by Jan Slepian and Ann Seidler. The Hungry Thing. One morning, a hungry thing came to town. He sat on his tail. He pointed to a sign around his neck that said, "Feed me." The townspeople gathered around to see the hungry thing. "What would you like to eat?" asked the townspeople. "Schmancakes," cried the hungry thing. "Schmancakes," said the townspeople. "How do you eat them? What could they be?" What do you think they are? "Why, dear me," said the wise men, "schmancakes, that's plain, are a small kind of chicken that fall in the rain." "Of course," said the cook. "Schmancakes, I've read, are better to eat when you stand on your head." "I think," said the little boy, "you're all very silly. Schmancakes sound like fancakes, sound like pancakes to me." So the townspeople gave the hungry thing some, and he ate them all up. Then the hungry thing pointed to his sign again that said, "Feed me." "What would you like to eat?" asked the townspeople. "Tickles," answered the hungry thing. "Tickles!" cried the townspeople. "How do you eat them? What can they be?" "Why, dear me," asked the wise men, "tickles, you know. Maybe they're curly-tailed hot dogs that grow in a row." "Of course," said the cook, "tickles taste yummy, and you giggle and laugh with 10 in your tummy." "I think," said the boy, "it's all very clear. Tickles sound like pickles to me." And they gave the hungry thing some. And he ate them all up. "He's underfed. Have some bread," said a lady dressed in red. "It seems to me he'd like some tea," said a fellow in a tree. "A bit of rice might be nice," said a baby sucking ice. The hungry thing just shook his head and pointed to his sign. "Feed me," he said. The townspeople tried again. "What would you like to eat?" they asked. "Feet-loaf," answered the hungry thing. "Feet-loaf!" cried the townspeople. "How do you eat it? What could it be?" "Why, dear me," answered the wise man, "let's see. It's a kind of shoe pudding that grows on a tree." "Of course," said the cook, "feet-loaf tastes sweet, and it's eaten by kings when they dine on their feet." "Oh, I think," said the little boy, "you all ought to know. Feet-loaf sounds like beet-loaf, sounds like meatloaf to me." So the townspeople gave the hungry thing some. The hungry thing ate it all up. He again pointed to his sign that said, "Feed me." "What would you like to eat this time?" asked the townspeople. "Hookies," answered the hungry thing. "Hookies!" cried the townspeople. "How do you eat them? What could they be?" "Hookies," said a wise man, "are known in far lands as a special spaghetti to eat holding hands." "Hookies," said a cook, "are a party dish to serve to a guest if he isn't a fish." "I think," said the boy, "that it's all very simple. Hookies sound like lookies, sound like cookies to me." The townspeople gave the hungry thing some, and he ate them all up. Then he got to his feet. He smiled. He patted his mouth with a line of laundry. He turned around 3 times. "Is it true? Is he all through?" asked a lady dressed in blue. "Let's all try to say goodbye," said a man with a can. "Come again," said some men. But the hungry thing just sat down again, and he pointed to his sign that said, "Feed me." "What do you want to eat?" asked the hungry townspeople. "Gollypops," said the hungry thing. "Gollypops," cried the townspeople. "How do you eat them? What can they be?" "Oh, dear me," said the wise men. "They are a cereal shaped like toys and sugar-coated, too." "Children," said the cook, "buy them by dozens and trade off the box tops with classmates and cousins." "I think," said the boy, "you all ought to hear. Gollypops sound like dollypops, sound like lollipops to me. Mm-mm." So the townspeople gave the hungry thing some. The hungry thing ate them all up. Then he pointed to his sign again. It said, "Feed me." "Oh, please, we've been here all day. Isn't there a quicker way?" "I think," said the boy, "that there is." "Have some noodles?" the little boy asked the hungry thing, but he shook his head. "Oh, excuse me," said the boy, "I meant to say foodles." The hungry thing smiled and ate them all up. "Just look," said the cook. "Let's all try," was the cry, so they all got busy. "Have some schmello." They fed him, guess what, boys and girls? Jello, that's right. "Have some thread." They gave him bread. "Have a banana." Of course, they gave him a banana. The hungry thing ate and ate. Good. "Is there anything more we can give you?" the townspeople wanted to know. The hungry thing politely covered a hiccup. He thought for a while, and then he said, "Boop," with a smacker. Can you guess, boys and girls? Boop with a smacker. Boop with a smacker. What is it, the townspeople asked? The boy whispered to the wise men, and the wise men whispered to the cook, and the cook gave the hungry thing soup with a cracker. He ate it all up and smiled. He got to his feet. He wiped his mouth on the cook's hat, and just as he left, he turned around the sign to say, "Thank you," and off he went. The end, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed my book, and I'm going to share another one with you soon. Have a great day, Blue Roomers. We love you.